Good afternoon, folks. How are you doing? Is it afternoon? Yeah, it's afternoon now. Damn, it's crazy Monday. Nimeshinda a lot of virtual meetings. So unajua tu virtual meetings lazima, yeah, when you're doing them at home. That's a story for another day. That's why I've not been able to do this Football Digest daily until now. I'm recording this at 12:01. Crazy. All right, so let's get right into it. Of course, there's not much to talk about besides transfers, and so we shall be talking. 80% of this is going to be about transfers. But starting off, the last time I was here, Messi was still there was still the issue of Messi conundrums going on, and the uncertainty of whether he's going to go or leave or stay rather. And so he's decided he's going to stay. I was watching that interview. By the way, you should check it out on YouTube. On one of our playlists. I put it in one of our playlists there. You should go check it out. And he was talking about how or why he wanted to leave, and he has been thinking about it for a long time, and he has been talking to the president about it, and they were kind of in agreement with him that he could make the decision at the end of the transfer. And now they've come up, of course, with this whole issue of coronavirus, where the June 10 deadline now does not hold any water because of the coronavirus and stuff. And so, to cut a long story short, Messi decided to stay. And he was feeling like hard done in heart, that even people are thinking like he should prod further and maybe even take Barcelona to court. And he's like, why should I take Barcelona to court? I don't want to get myself to such a situation. I mean, this club has made me who I am, has given me everything, you know. Of course, maybe Messi would have succeeded elsewhere, but Barcelona memsaidia sana. So he was feeling hard done by that one, but it is what it is. He wanted to leave, and more so because of the Champions League. And he quoted that and was talking about how he wanted to get over the ghosts of Roma, over the ghosts of Liverpool, and now over what has happened at Lisbon, where they got walloped a good one. So, of course, that Champions League thing is perturbing him in the back of his mind. And he was maybe thinking of how he can go fetch it out in somewhere else, besides, of course, getting new challenges. And he was saying about how his family, once he broke the news to them that he was thinking of leaving, how the kids were crying. Yeah, of course, you can never know if it's true or not, but if it's anything to go by, they wanted him to stay in Barcelona, and so he's going to stay maybe for another year. And then after that, maybe he can decide to do whatever he wants to do. So that puts everything to rest right now. No Messi movement. What Man City, they can calm their titties now because they were thinking maybe they can get him, and turns out they cannot. So that is done. Now, of course, it's the rebuilding to happen at Barcelona, and they are being linked with the move for Gini Wijnaldum from Liverpool. They're also being linked with the move for Memphis Depay, especially the Gini one. Now, I've seen some reports today that they are saying that Barcelona wants Thiago Alcantara. They actually want Thiago Alcantara to come back instead of Gini Wijnaldum. Barcelona wants Thiago Alcantara. Koeman wants Gini Wijnaldum. So they'll have to agree there and have an agreement on who they're going to get between the two of them. But they're looking at those two guys. So some transfers in and out are going to be happening at Barcelona. That's for sure. That's for sure. And I think that's all with Barcelona. Also, Coutinho, of course, now I'm guessing he's now coming back from holiday, and he's going to be knowing whether he's going to be staying there at Barcelona or he's going to be leaving. If he's going to be leaving, then teams like Arsenal, which were being heavily linked with him, they're going to be deciding to go for him or not. Speaking of Arsenal has been having a couple of rumors going around, or other reports. Of course, the Coutinho one. There's another one, Hassim Aouar. I was seeing Fabrizio Romano talking to AFTV, and he was saying that Arsenal are interested in Hassim Aouar, but of course, you're going to have the money to sign him because they want nothing but the money. The same thing happens to Thomas Partey. Atletico Madrid, they want to sell him, but they want to sell him for the release clause amount, nothing less. All right, so Arsenal has to activate that, and once they do that, of course, Atletico will now have money to buy. I think they want Mark Roca, if I'm not wrong. So they want Arsenal to buy Thomas Partey. That's for sure. Arsenal now hawana pesa. So that's where the conundrum is coming in with regards to transfers for Thomas and also Thomas and Hassim Aouar. But in terms of that, with regards to that, Arsenal is also looking to offload guys and to get the money. Like Torreira is one of the guys you're looking to offload. He might be going to Torino. Now there was a move for Torreira by Fiorentina, where they're willing to give us 8 million euros, and then an obligation to buy for 16, giving us a 24 million euros offer. Fiorentina, that was Fiorentina. Now Torino, there are reports yesterday saying that Torino have offered upfront 24 million euros to get Torreira, and of course that gives them a higher chance of getting the guy compared to Fiorentina. And this is kama Arsenal tuko like, yo, Fiorentina, acheni hizo. You want this guy? Come give us a counter offer of 30 million euros. Tutampea hiyo haraka sana. We want the money. But that, of course, we're going to wait to see what exactly is going to happen there. From what I'm hearing, Torino want Torreira more than Fiorentina. Because the Torino coach who's there right now is the same coach who Torreira was playing with at Sampdoria. And maybe he's trying to push for such a move to happen so that he can rejoin up with him again. Of course, Torreira is one guy who Italian clubs are looking at and they're interested in him. So maybe it's going to be a bidding war between Fiorentina and Torino, and that is very welcome news for Arsenal because we shall go to the highest bidder. So that's one to watch out for. So Kratis, of course, another guy who might be leaving for Napoli. Napoli might be selling Kalidou Koulibaly, so they want to sign Socrates as a replacement. So that's one to watch out for. There's also the one for Hector Bellerin. He might be leaving again, or rather, not again. He might be leaving to go to PSG. They want to sign him. They want a right back. The CEO of PSG, I think Leonardo, I think that he's the CEO. He's clearly interested in signing a right back, and he's looking at Hector Bellerin. And akituka 35 tutapea hiyo. That is good money. We shall have the money to sign Thomas Partey because we need him like yesterday. So that's about that with Torreira and Arsenal and their transfers ins and outs. Another club that is becoming quite active in the transfer front line is Newcastle. Newcastle now, they have signed Callum Wilson. They have signed him from, I beg your pardon. They have signed him from Bournemouth for 20 million pounds. He's going to be doing the medicals this week, and of course, he's going to be going there permanently. They're also looking at Ryan Fraser, and they're going to sign Ryan Fraser for free. I think that's a decent acquisition, if you ask me. They're also being linked to the move for Eddie Nketiah. I don't know if it's going to happen now that they have signed Callum Wilson. Maybe that's not going to happen. Time will tell on that one. Newcastle also being linked to the move for Rob Holding on loan. I don't know again if that's going to happen. We will have to wait and see what's going to be happening in the next coming days. But it's for sure Newcastle, they want to do some proper signings. Don't forget, Newcastle is the same club that last season they signed Joe Linton for £40 million. One guy who I think the whole of the season has scored less than 5 goals. So, yeah, they need to be more shrewd when they're doing their business and expect nothing less. Chelsea, another club that has been very busy in the transfer market, they just released their new third kit for the season. And man, that kit almost made me think like Chelsea wamekuwa the new Crystal Palace. That kit will make Chelsea look like a Crystal Palace wannabe. That's for sure. It's a red and blue kit. I have never seen Chelsea wearing red. Ever. Toka nianze kuona ball, sijaona Chelsea wakiwa na red kit. Na red kwa kit yao ikiwa dominant. The only time they had a red color in their kit was I think in 08 or 09, or is it 09 or 10, where they had the blue one, then hapa kwa collar kulikuwa na ka dash line of red. Now this one is a dominant red. Hey, wanakatu Crystal Palace. So that's that with them. They have released their new third kit. And in terms of transfers, they may be looking to loan out Bakayoko to AC Milan. AC Milan are interested in him. Manchester City, like we all know, they wanted to sign Lionel Messi. They were ready in case of anything. In case Barcelona decided to sell him or to let him go for free, they were ready to sign him. But that's not going to happen now, is it? And now they're badly interested in Kalidou Koulibaly. And this one has dragged on for days now. And the main reason why it cannot happen is because the two clubs can't talk directly. Napoli and Manchester City are always get directly. Let me tell you why. Napoli had promised Manchester City they're going to sell Jorginho to them. We all know Jorginho, right? Jorginho, if you like. And it turned out later on that they sold Jorginho to Chelsea. And so Man City, your story, haikuwa bamba. Haiko nice na your story. So they're not speaking directly. They're actually speaking through agents, an intermediary. So definitely that one's going to drag for sure. But they're interested in him. Maybe they will sign him eventually. Man United, they're being offered this guy from Madrid, a left back called Reguilon. They're still considering him. We shall be seeing the next coming days if they're actually going to go for him or not. Wolves have been quite busy also in the transfer market. They have just finished the signing of Macal as a Brazilian left centre back, if you'd say, who was operating as a left wing back at Olympique Lyonnais, and now he's gone to Wolverhampton Wanderers, and he's a good guy. But when you search that guy on Google, the first clip that you'll see was of him scoring a fantastic own goal against PSG. So wasa Wolves wanafaa kuwa ready for such happenings. Wolves have also signed Fabio Silva from FC Porto for 40 million euros, a club record fee for Wolves. And that guy better come through for them. That guy better come through. He's still a young guy and he's quite good. So we're looking to see how Nuno Espirito Sanchez is going to incorporate him into his side. Inter Milan are also still interested in Arturo Vidal. That one I think I reported last week. So we're going to be seeing the next coming days if it's going to materialize or not. All right. Now, in terms of games that have been happening, of course, teams are still doing friendlies. Like Liverpool are doing a friendly with Blackpool the other day and they beat them up, I think 7-2, if I'm not wrong, if not 7-1. Arsenal had a friendly on, was it Saturday, and we lost to Aston Villa 3-2 behind closed doors, and ilikuwa secretive hiyo, hata hakuna highlights za kuangalia mahali, hata starting lineup huwezi ipata. So yeah, hiyo inatuacha tu tukiwa hivyo. I understand the guys will also be doing another friendly before the games kick off on Saturday, which is actually 5 days to the Premier League. I think I should have started with that. 5 days to the Premier League, man. Of course, UEFA Nations League is still going on. We had some interesting games. Like yesterday, we had Switzerland taking on Germany, a very good game. Granit Xhaka had a fantastic game. Elisha 1-1 though. We also had Ukraine taking on Spain. They lost, I think, is it 3-1 or 3-0? Ansu Fati won a penalty and scored another fantastic goal. Nika ile bao Aubameyang alifunga Liverpool Community Shield. Exact replica of such kind of a goal. What a finish by Ansu Fati. He's still 17, maze. Made his full international debut yesterday and came in and created 2 goals. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Today we have 2 games. We have 2 games which are worth the salt. League A, Group 1, we have Italy taking on... Italy are going to be taking on Holland. That's going to be a cracker for sure. I think I'll have to watch that one. Then you're going to be having the small issue of Bosnia and Herzegovina taking on Poland. So those are the 2 games that I think you should keep an eye on today. All right? That's all for now, folks. Have a fantastic day. 5 days to the Premier League return, man. I am ready. As an Arsenal fan, I feel like I am 90% ready. The other 10% nimebakisha ni ya Thomas Partey, of which I feel will not have him before the season begins. Most likely will not have him, but it is what it is. Guys like Saliba watakuwa pale, Dani Ceballos. By the Dani Ceballos came in from Spain. We announced him, I think, on Friday. Kasa atu ameanza kucheza hiyo friendly against Aston Villa. So for him, he's ready. He's definitely going to start against Fulham. That's for sure. Hiyo niko sure. So that's all for now, folks. Have a fantastic time. Enjoy yourself. Have a fantastic week, maze. And maybe a warm one. Because, kuna kazi. Jui yaje huku nje. Super cold. It sucks. Have a good day.